In this video, I have some awesome new opportunities to share with you guys. They are in healthcare, fintech, and retail, and they are, of course, all fully remote. And on the low end, they pay $19 to $28 per hour, and on the high end, the highest paying role pays a range from 87,000 up to a little over 100K per year. So some great opportunities for you guys. Please stick around. Welcome to those of you that are new. Welcome back to Home Base Haven. To those of you that have been here before, I hope you are all doing well. For those of you that are new, let me get you up to speed. Make sure you check the link in the description box where you can get on the email list if you haven't already. That is where you want to be because my email subscribers get the links to these jobs first. So they get first dibs for a few hours before I send it out to everyone else on YouTube. So please make sure you do that. And then also you can check out some other resources I have for you here. And if you haven't heard me speak about it before, also check out my link for Jobscan. This is a tool you absolutely want to have on your side when you're applying to these roles. Just to give you a quick overview, I have a more detailed breakdown that I can link below in a video that I shared. And it's many job seekers don't get enough interviews even after applying for dozens of jobs. Why? And it's because companies use ATS systems or applicant tracking systems to search and filter resumes by keywords. The Jobscan resume scanner helps you optimize your resume keywords for each job listing so that your application gets found by recruiters. So, when you send in your application, unfortunately, most of the time, it does not go directly to a recruiter. Those ATS systems kind of weed people out if they don't have the exact keywords that the company is looking for. So JobScan, that's where they step in, and they will literally tell you under which categories you need to add specific words or phrasing, and you can just click and easily add it to your resume, and it gives you a score up to 100%. You want to get a minimum of 75% scoring to be ready to apply, but of course you want to get as close to 100 as possible to be a great match for the role, which means the ATS system will likely not weed you out, and you can get your resume to the eyes of a recruiter. So that's what they specialize in with the Jobscan. They have a free account you can set up and get a lot of great usage out of to help you beat those bots. So I'll link that for you down below. Definitely check it out. Let's go into today's first role. We are going to look at AdaptHealth. Now, AdaptHealth, as you can tell from the name, is a healthcare company. It says they offer full-service home medical equipment products and services to empower patients to live their best lives out of the hospital and in their homes. They are looking for a documentation specialist to work 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Please take note of the time zone in case you do not live in that time zone. Document specialist creates and generates electronic forms requesting patient documents from physicians and insurances, as well as collect and manage patient eligibility documents. What I'm getting from this is very minimal, if any, phone usage. Any kind of role that centers around documentation and sending documents, creating documents, monitoring for accuracy, things like that, this is going to be a non-phones data entry type of role. So if that interests you, please stick around. Job duties: create and generate electronic forms requesting patient documents, contact doctors' offices as necessary to collect prescriptions, and that contact doesn't necessarily have to be over the phone. Doctors' offices are extremely busy. They often prefer electronic messaging or, of course, like email or something of that nature, just to kind of easily just translate information, request what they need, and keep it moving because they're busy with patients. Contact insurance companies to collect approved prior authorization requests, escalate recurring problem accounts, and things of that nature. Now, what they want you to have, the requirements are a high school diploma, 1 year of work experience related in healthcare, administrative, financial, or insurance customer services, claims, billing, a call center, or management, regardless of industry. So it does not have to be in healthcare, as they put kind of just general call center here and billing. But of course, that is their preference because they are a healthcare company. So it leaves it pretty wide open for different people with different work experiences to apply. A senior level requires 2 years of work-related experience and 1 year of exact job experience. So if you want to have this role, but at a senior level, you just need to meet that requirement. Exact job experience is considered any of the above tasks in a Medicare certified HME, diabetic pharmacy, or home medical supplies environment that routinely bills insurance. So they're just saying to kind of qualify for that senior level, you need to be or have experience in this specific capacity. And then the other transferable skills that they want you to have: decision making, analytical, and problem solving skills, strong verbal and written communication, excellent customer service skills, proficient use of Microsoft Office, ability to prioritize and manage multiple tasks. And you're going to report to the department manager, of course, and you have a solid ability to learn new technologies and procedures. The pay for this role is $21 to $24 per hour. So, and of course, it's DOE, which is depending on experience. So that is the first opportunity for you guys. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. This is with Ross Stores. So if you are familiar with Ross, which I'm sure most of you are, it is a popular kind of bargain shopper retail store. And I bet you didn't know, or most people probably don't know, that they actually have remote roles. They have a corporate office. You can work remotely. They do have a specific address in city and state here, Dublin, California. That is where their headquarters are. It says very clearly in the job description, which I'll show you, that this can be remote anywhere within the U.S. And they're looking for a customer service rep. It says, bring your talents to Ross, our leading off-price retail chain with over 2,200 stores and a strong track record of success and growth. Our focus has always been bringing our customers a constant stream of high-quality brands and on-trend merchandise at extraordinary savings. And it says, again, that's where their headquarters are, is Dublin, California, and they have other offices across the country. The pay for this, which I love that they give up front, is $19.52 to $28.17. You can earn almost $30 per hour working for Ross remotely from her home. So that's something most people don't realize. And let's go over the essential job functions. You're going to respond, of course, to customer inquiries through phone, letter, email, and fax. Resolves customer complaint issues by phone, email, and letters. Provides an excellent level of customer service both internally and externally. Utilize strong phone skills when speaking with the customers. Understand and implement Ross policies and procedures. Record all inquiries in the customer call database. You're going to interact with managers and stores. Associate must develop and maintain advanced knowledge of essentially of their protocols, which of course is just going to be part of your training. And you get the general idea. What they want you to have are core competencies: customer service skills, adaptability, great communication, collaboration, integrity, conflict management. These transferable skills that we talk about all the time across industries. Qualifications: a high school diploma, 2 years of customer service experience is preferred. That's not even really required. Very strong written and verbal communication skills, intermediate Microsoft Office skills, and second language is desirable but not required. And again, the pay is $19.52 to $28 and 17 cents per hour. Great opportunity if you have a customer service background, you want to work remotely, and you want to make pretty good pay for customer service. Some customer service roles can pay on the very low end, closer to minimum wage, but this one pays pretty well for that category, especially for retail. So check that out if you're interested. If you like any of these roles, please hit that like button. Share it with someone else that could benefit from this information, even if it doesn't suit what you're looking for. Someone you know is likely looking for a job and they would appreciate roles like this. Let's go to the next one. This is with Mercury. They are a fintech company. And it says Mercury is building a complete finance stack for startups. Since they launched in 2019, their customer base has grown to over 200,000 startups and small businesses from around the world. So they have like their own type of banking tool. They're looking for a customer support incident responder. And as an incident responder at Mercury, you'll sit at the corner of our most critical moments, leading with calm, clarity, and care when things break. This role is not only about being able to go deep with technical rigor, but also about being a facilitator and translator who works together with teams like engineering, legal, and just across the company in different departments. Customer-facing experience is required, and you'll also communicate directly with customers during many incidents. You'll be a trusted voice, advocating for both the customers and internal teams, ensuring clear communication, thoughtful solutions, and swift action. And they are making it clear here they are a fintech company and not an FDIC-insured bank. Banking services provided through Choice Financial Group, and they're just letting you know they're not technically a bank, but they are in the finance industry. Here are some things you'll do on the job, and they kind of go more into detail about what they listed above. What they are looking for from you is 4 years in a customer support or comparable customer facing role is required. Experience with CRM systems such as Salesforce and Zendesk. So, any tool you've used to essentially document interactions with customers, that's what they're looking for experience with. You're calm under pressure. You can remain composed when speaking to customers. Passionate about customer experience. You're collaborative across the departments. Data informed and operationally minded. A solutions oriented owner. So you take ownership of the incidents that come across your desk. Bold and winsome. You confidently advocate for customers and teammates. Phenomenal written and verbal communicator. You communicate with precision and warmth, tailoring messages to customers, agents, and various internal stakeholders alike, and a product expert. You continuously deepen your understanding of Mercury's products, systems, and processes to respond effectively during crises. Now, this is the best part, is the pay. Of course, you have target areas here, but they break it down by region. So if you live in, of course, the high paying regions, New York City, Los Angeles, Seattle, or San Francisco, the pay range is $97,400 to $109,600 per year. And then outside of those cities, it's still $87,700 per year, all the way up to $98,600 per year. That is amazing pay for a customer support role, period. Like, you're not going to see that. And that's why I love to bring you guys these lesser known tech companies, which of course spans across various industries. All industries have a tech aspect to it now, because they typically have the funds through their startup initiatives and through in their investors, and just funding their growth. So they pass that down to their employees with these high paying roles that aren't deeply technical. They don't require a degree, really just experience and knowing how to do the core of what the job is, like customer service. So this is one of those opportunities you want to jump on ASAP if you're interested. Again, the name of the company is Mercury, and the role is customer support incident responder. I will have this linked for you in the description box as always. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you gained something from this video or any of my videos. Please share this channel with someone else that could benefit from this information, that might be on the job search. Maybe they've been recently laid off, which I hope not, or they're just looking to pivot into a different industry or pivot into working remotely to kind of gain more of their time back versus spending it commuting. So thank you so much for supporting me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.